"1950s rock and roll was the first rock form to achieve national popularity. It was started in 1954 and started declining in the late 1950s with the loss of some of its major artists. Rock and roll was developed in major metropolitan areas like Chicago, Detroit, New York, and Los Angeles. It was the result of the different races being in such close proximity to each other, and the different styles that went along with each race. Rhythm and blues, also called race music, and country were both big at the time with their respective races. Rock and roll was described as an adapted form of what was considered to be black rhythm and blues. It became popular because it was made to appeal to adolescents, with the musical topics covering a range of teenage problems, including school, cars, summer vacation, parents, and young love. Another reason rock and roll was able to become so popular was the advancement of technology. New records and record players became available, allowing teens to listen to this rebellious style of music separate from their parents. Along with the technological advancement came the development of electric guitars, which became a large part of rock and roll. The primary instruments used during 1950s rock and roll included guitar, bass, piano, drums, and sax. Some major artists to become popular during this style of rock were Elvis Presley, Bill Haley, Fats Domino, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, and Buddy Holly. Elvis Presley was possibly the biggest performer to emerge during this period. He came from a country background and fused rhythm and blues and country to help form the style of rock that was prominent at the time. He became a huge hit because of his performance style, which always included some very suggestive poses and hip gyrations. Some of his major hits include Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog, and Jailhouse Rock. Bill Haley was another key artist because he produced the first nationally popular rock and roll record, Rock Around the Clock, after making his transition from country music. Little Richard was an important and influential rock singer whose background was in rhythm and blues. His music was appreciated by adolescents because of his graphic and suggestive lyrics and the fast tempos and high energy he performed with. Some of his hits include Tutti Frutti, Long Tall Sally, and Good Golly Miss Molly. Buddy Holly was another important artist to 1950s rock and roll because he embodied a different style than the other performers of the time. His image was different from the Teen Rebellion, wearing a suit and tie, giving him a clean-cut look. He was also one of the first to use a solid-body electric guitar, which produced a more aggressive tone. Big hits of his include Peggy Sue and It Doesn't Matter Anymore.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class.
Bill Haley and his Comets.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on, join me home. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock, gonna rock.
I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking. But you and me, I'm hoping that you come back to me. I'm lonely as I can be. I'm waiting for your company. I'm hoping that you come back to me. What you gonna do when the well run dry?
Deep down in Louisiana, close to
Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and monolith skies. Somebody calls you, you answer quite slowly. A girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Cellophane flowers of yellow and green towering over your head.
Smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to train your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. Did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage?
Can you picture what will be so limitless and free, desperately in need of some stranger's hand?